Hi guys, I'm CykaDev. Welcome to this new type of video. I know it feels a bit different, but I wanted to try something a bit more original than what we usually do. While we'll still be covering the general CykaDev topic, I just wanted to make this feel a little bit more personal by wearing my VR headset and actually having a 3D world. And actually someone you can look at. So yeah, let's get straight to the point. I'm making this video because I want to talk about one or two things, and that's gonna probably take a lot of time, so sorry if you're gonna have to watch all that. But I basically wanted to talk about how we got where we are today, how CykaDev came to be, and it's just I wanted to do something like that for a while, but I never really got around to doing it because I didn't want to edit everything. But since I have VR now, it's just so much easier. One thing I would like to say is that this video is done in total improvisation. I have no text, I have read it before. So unlike the other videos in which I sound very robotic and depressed, this time I think I sound much more natural, so I hope it will be a little bit better for you, a bit easier to follow. So first off, we're gonna start with something very simple, but I've never really talked about it. You guys know CykaDev, but you don't really know the guy behind it. I mean, sure, I sometimes talk about my personal life on Discord and all, but you never really got any official information about who I am. So I'm just gonna make this very quick because I don't want this video to be about me. But my real name is Paul, and yeah, as you guys may know with my super username, I'm a French student, despite what my name may suggest. CykaDev, yeah, I'm not Russian, I'm French. So hopefully that's cleared up for you now. I've been studying software engineering for about 2 years now, still got 3 years to go. And basically I just hope that I'll be able to make CykaDev my own full-time job. But yeah, enough about me for now. I just wanted to talk about CykaDev. So let's just get started. You guys know CykaDev started when I first made Doki Doki Do You Lift Club. I don't want to talk about this mod generally because it's just it was just a joke at first. But we're gonna have to talk about it if we want to see how we got here. But first, let's just have a bit of fun with the tools we have, such as this camera over there. Here we go. Now, wait, let me just, okay, yep. Right, I think you see me now, perfect. We'll just keep this angle for a bit, yep. Here we go. We'll just keep this angle for a bit, because I feel like it's just gonna be less redundant if we do it this way. So yeah, enough chit chat, let's get to it. CykaDev started about 3 years ago. What you have to know is that I've always been kind of passionate of game development. I started when I was about 11. I've made like 2 or 3 games that are actually incredibly bad, all survival games because I was a big fan of the genre. And I just started by copying code off YouTube and trying to understand it. But over time I just realized maybe I'm not really fit for that and I should just stop. So I just kind of stopped, never really thought I would do anything with game development in my life, but I was still interested in development in general. So fast forward a few years later when I'm in high school, and at that time I was kind of depressed. I'll be honest, I just really didn't enjoy my life and things weren't going that great. And at some point my friends told me, hey dude, you should totally play Doki Doki Literature Club. So for you guys, if you don't know what this game is, I'm pretty sure you do know what it is, but you never know. It's a free visual novel you can find on Steam. It's very good, so I'm not going to spoil it, but you should play it. So I play this visual novel, and at some point a character has something unfortunate happen to her. And that totally destroyed me. Like, it hit me really, really hard for some reason. I think I was seeing myself in that character. And the thing is, I then finished the game and I thought to myself, I am never ever going to play this game again. I don't want anything to do with it. Except I'm stupid, and I went to Reddit to actually ask people if they had some content to help me forget about what happened in that game, like some kind of eye bleach. And I was really surprised to see that people were very supportive. Because I've been using 9gag before. You can shame me, you're allowed to. And when I moved to Reddit, I just didn't expect people to be nice to a complete stranger. So I just kind of found it crazy. And I wasn't used to affection, so it was kind of crazy to see people being nice to me like that. But I didn't think much of it, I just kind of stopped thinking about the DLC. A few days later, one of my friends was chatting with me about recent memes on the DDLC subreddit. And he said, dude, it would be cool if you could make a mod with like these memes in it, some kind of meme mod. And I thought, yeah, it could be fun, but I'm not really sure of my abilities. But then I thought, hey, it's a meme mod, I don't need any abilities to do that. So I started working on it, and I released the first screenshots on the DDLC subreddit, and it was absolutely incredible to see people actually interested in it. Like, it was a meme, it was stupid, it was made to be really made fun of. And people still actually waited for it, and they waited for the updates. And well, to me, who always wanted to be a game developer, it was kind of crazy, but I still thought they're not gonna like it when I release it. So then fast forward a month or so later, I released the mod, and I have never gotten so many downloads on something. It was kind of crazy for me to see people playing it. And there was this guy who made a stream on it, and that was also something incredible. Seeing someone do a stream on one of my games, never thought that would happen. So I go on that guy's stream and I see him play. And there's one of his moderators called Sakura Princess, to be exact. And she started saying that the use of the words suku and bliet in the mod were kind of wrong. So I asked her, how do I use it right? And we start chatting on Discord. And slowly but surely we start chatting about other projects I have. Because at that time I also started thinking about rain clouds, and to be honest I just had a shower thought. Got out of the shower and I thought, hey, would be pretty nice if you could see what's going on inside Sayuri's head. So I just hopped on my computer and started working on it. And Sakura was kind of interested in the project, so I gave her access to the first build, like the first few minutes of gameplay. And she found a few mistakes in the grammar, because I'm not an English speaker, you know that. So she looks at it and tells me, yeah, you should fix that, it doesn't look natural, you should fix that. And slowly but surely, she started like proofreading my script. And that's kind of a dumb story, but that's how she ended up being the proofreader for CykaDev. So we start working together on Doki Doki Rain Clouds, and honestly it's one of the best times in my life. It was absolutely amazing to be able to work with someone who shared common interests with me, and it was just so fun working on something like that with her. But there was also this pressure that people somehow wouldn't like something more serious after making a meme mod. I kept going with it because I wanted to see what I was capable of. So I kept posting screenshots on the DDLC subreddit, and people were still really interested. It was quite surprising, because I thought maybe I just got lucky with the first mod and I just got some magic exposure. But no, people were really interested. And after a few weeks of work, we finally released Doki Doki Rain Clouds. And the amount of attention we got was absolutely crazy. People were making videos, they were making reviews, they were sending me PMs about how they loved the game. They were making streams that I remember spending the first night after release watching a stream. I didn't sleep at all. And I just couldn't believe it. People donated money for my work, and for someone who always had low self-esteem, having people like your work like that is just a dream come true. But I thought, hey, I got lucky, might as well stop now. But that didn't last long because people started asking for another mod, and to be honest, I kinda enjoyed it. So I got started with Doki Doki New Eyes. I wanted to do the full POV series. So I started scribbling some notes, thinking about what I'm gonna do, because I was on a trip at that time, so I didn't have access to my computer. I get straight back home, I get to work. And Sakura was, of course, interested in the project, so she continued helping me. But it was kind of a different ambience, and let me change the angle for a bit, because this is getting boring. Just move that here. Yeah. And so, the thing is, the ambience wasn't quite the same. Not because the team had changed, of course, but because there was this constant pressure, because people absolutely loved Rainclouds, and if I messed up on New Eyes, I just didn't know how I would react, how they would react. That's why in the middle of the development I almost thought about stopping, just outright deleting the mod and vanishing from the internet. Well, that would have been a bad idea, of course, but thanks to a lot of people, including Sakura Princess, who was very supportive during that time, I was able to get back on my feet. And that's why I want to do just a little shout out to an artist I really respect. His name is Porter Robinson. You can find him on YouTube. He's a composer, an artist. He's a really good person, an amazing artist, but an even better human being. I've never met him in person, but what he's been doing, his videos, his songs, and just the way he is, just really motivates me to be the one I want to be. And during these hard times, that's what really got me back on my feet. So I managed to finish Doki Doki New Eyes, and I released it. And while it did not get as much attention as Rainclouds, it was still a big success, and honestly, I just thought, hey, how lucky can one guy be? And people kept telling me I was rather talented in writing, but I'm like, no, just I don't think I'm talented. And to this day, I still don't think I'm talented. Well, you're free to prove me wrong, of course, but yeah. So after that, however, shit went down. The thing is, there were people in the modding community that noticed in some of my mods there was copyrighted content. I'll be honest here, I was at fault. I did not know this content was copyrighted, of course, but I should have done something earlier. I should have checked, I should have done something. But at the time I was going through very tough times, been having events in my life, and I just didn't have time to fix that. So that's when the community started really hating, if I dare say hating, on my content, which I totally understand. I would have done the same. And I deleted the mods for a short period of time. But after that I thought, I got so far thanks to so many people, I can't just throw it all to waste like that. So I fixed everything, put the mods back online, and I said, I'm done with DDLC modding. However, there is one thing you guys have to remember. Let me make this clear here. The one thing I want you guys to remember is that I am not done with the POV mods. A lot of people ask me if I'm gonna keep making the POV mods and if I'm gonna release them, and I kept saying, even before I started working on our current project, that I am going to finish these mods. It's going to take the time it takes. It's going to take years if I have to take years. But it's going to be done. I'm going to do it. I promise. So yeah, DDLM is still in my hard drive. I still occasionally look at it. Still occasionally add some lines of code. But yeah, I'm going to continue. So yeah. At that point, I just stopped DDLC modding, and I didn't really know what to do. But the same friend that told me about making my very first mod actually told me, hey dude, your mods have been popular, you could try making an original VN. And I wasn't really that interested in making an original VN, simply because it was just not the same. Making a mod is one thing, making an original game is another. It's not surfing on a hype wave, it's just making your own hype wave, and it's just too hard for me. But just like for Rainclouds, I was in math class and I just had an idea out of the blue. And I was so fired up that I just got home and started writing a 20-page long file about the idea of the game and what I wanted it to be and all. And I sent that to the team. And the team was actually interested. The thing is, the team was Sakura and I, so it wasn't much of a team. So obviously, to create our own game, we needed more resources, such as an artist. But finding artists for such a project is very hard. But that's when Cloudy, our very talented artist, like if you see this, Cloudy, I really, really, really appreciate what you're doing. You're an amazing artist and an even better friend. That's when Cloudy arrived, and she was like, "Hey, you need some art?" And I was like, "Yeah, that could be really nice." And she said, "But you didn't say that a few months ago." And so I wondered, what is she saying? And the thing is, Cloudy actually did make some artwork for the mods months or weeks back before. And she asked me if she could work with us, and I just outright said no. The thing is, I don't even remember that, so I just rely on Cloudy's memory. So yeah, that's how Cloudy joined the team, and at that point we were a team of 3, and we were all ready to work on this original visual novel. It was a huge project we were really invested in. And as we started working on the project, someone else joined us. He is not with us anymore today. His name is Jan. He is a really talented composer, but the thing is, he had to leave after he refused to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Now, I totally understand, because official papers can be a bit scary, so I don't blame him. It's okay. So that's how we ended up with our current team. We have 3 people, and we're just really happy with the way things are. So we start working on our original visual novel, and that's what we've been doing for these past 2 years. Which brings us to now. With the growing interest we've seen in our projects in CykaDev, I wanted to make a video to talk about how we got here and thanks to whom. This video isn't just to talk about CykaDev like I always do. I don't often talk about it. I'm really proud, it's my baby. But the thing is, there is someone here I want to thank, and that someone is you. You watching this video, you playing our games, you supporting CykaDev. Without you, nothing would be possible. I wouldn't be here talking to you. I'd probably just be minding my own business, living a sad life, regretting past decisions. And instead I'm just living the dream because you guys are helping me living the dream. I've always wanted to be a game developer, and being able to create VNs people can enjoy around the world, seeing so many people reacting to my work, it just fills me with happiness, and I wanted to express that through an improvised video like that because I wanted you guys to feel what I'm feeling right now. I'm thankful, and I love you guys. That's all I can say. So just a note here, but I'm sorry, there are a lot of jump cuts because improvising a video isn't that easy, and I'm stuttering a lot because emotion a bit. So yeah, really, I just want to thank you for letting me reach my dreams, and I just hope we'll be able to do more together. I just hope we'll be able to achieve a lot more things. I have a lot of other projects I want to work on, and no matter how many times we'll fail, no matter what happens, even if CykaDev falls down, I don't care. We're gonna keep doing our best because I believe our team is really talented and really motivated, and I really have faith in them. So yeah, really, one last time, thank you. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for helping me live the dream. Thank you for helping me reach my goals, and thank you for showing interest in what we're doing. I know it's taken a long time to work on our VN, but we're reaching the end, and really, I can't wait. Even if you guys hate it, I don't care. I worked hard on it. It's one of the biggest projects in my life, if not the biggest. So I'm proud of it, and that's all I'm gonna say. And that's all thanks to you. Now you guys stay safe. Thank you for watching this video, if you watched everything, because I know rambled a lot. But yeah, it was really fun, and I hope you enjoyed this format. It was kind of fun filming this in VR. And I was actually thinking one of these days I could try streaming in VR, because this app is made for streaming. So if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments or on Discord, and I might actually start streaming in VR. That could be pretty fun. Anyway, thank you very much, and see you later.